So it's springtime here in Canada and it's time to get to your projects. One of the big things with the winters is you come out and your fence is leaning a bit. So if you're looking to get your fence back into shape, you have a couple options. You can replace some of the rotten posts or you can replace the whole fence. Today I've got a video to show you how to keep your fence panels, get the old posts out and put some new ones in. Come watch and I'll show you how to do it. Okay, so we're gonna replace 3 fence posts here. And the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna actually save these fence panels so that this is a lot of lumber, it's expensive, no reason to get rid of it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut the fence panels off of the post. But some things that we wanna make sure we do is this lattice, we wanna keep it. Sometimes they nailed the lattice into the fence post. Then when we cut it, the whole lattice falls apart. So to make sure that the lattice stays intact, Nick's gonna put a screw in here and a screw in here on both sides to make sure the lattice is together. Then we're gonna take a Sawzall and we're gonna cut a line right between the post and the fence panel on each side and pull that panel off.
When reattaching panels like this to a new post, when you're only doing like a few in this case scenario, what's gonna happen is the old piece of wood has shrunk, right, because of its age. So when you put in the new post, right, everything's gonna be pushed. So if you do it one at a time, it's really important. So that means that everything fits nicely, we can get everything nice and level. In the case scenario that we make a brand new fence, then we can actually take down everything. Draw a nice straight line, dig each one, then put in brand new panels and everything like that. But in this case scenario, one at a time is always best.
So what we're gonna do now is try to get the concrete out of the ground. The post came out really easily, but the real hard part is getting the concrete that the post was in out. So we put down some garbage bags to protect the lawn. So we're gonna put all the dirt on it. We've got this awesome post hole digger that we're just gonna dig a big hole around all the concrete so that we can pull it out.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make sure we protect the customer's lawn, saving the nice grassy bits. That means that we can place them back where we found them. And then we wanna dig all around the post. Make sure we get every piece of concrete left. You can start seeing the concrete already. What we're gonna do is after we take out this concrete, we're going to then dig 4 feet deep and make sure there's a good amount of concrete all around the post. Now I've dug to depth all the way through. You can see as I wiggle, the entire piece of concrete is just ready to go out. So with a quick pull, all of it's out. So now all we have to do is just lift this out and then we can be able to put the new post in. So now what we're going to do is after we get it out, there can still be some pieces of concrete down there. So we're gonna make sure it's nice and carved. We get all the room in to put that new concrete in. And yeah, I'll just be going at it right now, going forward.
The key is to get away and around the concrete to really be able to get some leverage to get it out. And also the key is to try to protect the lawn. And we always try to keep our place clean so that the job looks better than when we arrived. And we can get rid of this dirt really easily and protect the surroundings. Okay, so let's talk about the materials that you're gonna need if you wanna replace your fence post. So first we talk about 4x4 fence. We're using a 4x4 fence post just because that's what was used before. We recommend 6x6 if you're building a new fence. But in this case, we're gonna use a 4x4 fence post and we're gonna use about 3 bags of concrete. So this concrete here is fast setting concrete fence post Quikrete. So fast setting because we're gonna get this job done pretty quickly. It's also great for homeowners. You don't need to mix the concrete. You can pour it into the hole and get it done pretty quick. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put a little bit of water at the bottom of the hole. We're gonna start pouring the bags in. We're just gonna mix it around in the hole and this will set really fast for us. And the only other thing you need is some screws and a drill. So if you need your fence post or your fence replaced, we'd love to help and we'd love to show you how to do it. If you like what you saw today, you can like and subscribe. And if you want Absolute Home Services to help you with your fence project, we'd love to help. Give us a call. So an important step when you're setting your posts is to screw in the fence panels before you put in the concrete. That's critical because it's really hard to get it in there. And once you get it in and nice and tight, you want it screwed in because if you don't do that first, you put the concrete in, there'll always be a little bit of a wiggle if you do the concrete first. So key tip is to screw in the fence panels to the post and then do your concrete to prevent a wiggle in the future. Another important point is that Nick and Jonathan made sure that the fence was level before they put in the concrete. That's a key step is obviously you want a level fence and doing it before you put the concrete in is key. So stability is the key to putting in a fence post. We want to make sure there's no wiggle when we're done. So what we've done is we put in 1 bag of concrete with some water, mix it with our pole and let it set. We wait about 20 minutes to let that set. We put some more dirt in, put another bag, and then we do that with 3 different bags. We also are only doing 1 post at a time because stability is really important. Those posts have shrunk a little bit from the past, so we want to make sure that we can fit them in, have nice strong posts that don't wiggle at all. So unfortunately it takes a little bit longer, but the process of doing 1 post at a time, 1 bag at a time, and taking your time is key to making sure that you have a great fence post that lasts a long time. Okay, so we've got the bag of concrete, we've let it set, we've taken our time. Now we're gonna take all this dirt that was already in there and we're gonna fill back the hole. Let's talk about the best time to do a fence post replacement or put in a new fence. Obviously, the digging is the hardest part when you're putting in a fence post. So the spring is often the best time to do it. The soil in the spring is nice and moist, and the moister it is, the easier it is to get out. As it gets dry in the summer, that gets really hard. And the worst place to try to put in a fence post is around a garden. A garden has nice plants that like to suck in all the moisture. So the plants, it rains, the plants take the moisture, it rains again, it takes the moisture, and it just makes that soil really, really difficult. So, I mean, obviously you can't change where the fence is. You're gonna want it around a garden, but that does make it the toughest. So if you have a choice about when you can do it, I would choose the spring, but that's not always the case. Okay, so today we showed you how to fix a leaning fence. We replaced 3 fence posts. We showed you how to get them out, how to put them back in properly. If you liked what you saw today, you can like and subscribe. And if you want Absolute Home Services to help you out, we'd love to, so give us a call.